run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Password accepted. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing notation. Collating. Process complete. Collecting documentation.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the Thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the surface.
Oh my God! Consider me your... Gladly. Let me know if you want to talk some. More.
Am I in your way? Sorry.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
I could never leave these people behind. Their continued success is my life's work.
Worker satisfaction has been
Howdy.
trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account is playing a part.
Call me a brand loyalist, but I feel like I just have good taste.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Citizens are advised to take... Caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises. It is also advised to use only approved ship landing pads, as the use beam... Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
Of the Trackers Alliance. The Alliance released a press statement saying that the mark was accurate. And the tracker in question didn't hurt anyone. History, any knows.
Got the slate, reduced joint wear, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff can make a miner way. This formula's got to be worth it. Okay, so here's what you do: tell and that you'll trade it to him for. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, and here. Use that if you can.
Yeah? Not something you want to say too loud now, but good work.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a miner.
Was there something else? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest that's accrued, if you're feeling charitable. Do you now? Let me take it. That's not the number I remember. Here. I expect this won't be a... Then you have my thanks. Oh. I think we'll need to be more selective.
Give Percival my best when you see him.
Yeah? It's done, eh? My end of the bargain then, He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it yeah.
This is... need me to eat? Off we go! To another adventure!
The Red Devils used to train here on Mars.
don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. Did she look okay? Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample. What? You can reattach a finger, Percy. So what exactly did she have you bring me? Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or if she made you come all the way for this... Let's get...
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works. Down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Managed to negotiate it down to something more reasonable. Good to see some... One give the trade authority a bit of their own medicine. This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of London. And for good reason. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well. So you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster if we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances,
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up... Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But... So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So...
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to...
Good place to start. But
It's in the archives.
the Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss with both of us. It can be a daunting experience. Percival and I, we were military scientists. Ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on...
Place I was hiding out. That was our...
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xenowarfare, a practice that's been banned at... Oh, well, but it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all, under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands.
Good luck.
You're looking as glorious as ever, Captain.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down. And the final scores were surprisingly tight.
Got anything you need to offload? Okay, no.
It's very quiet out in space. You would think there would be...
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to... But listen, I know I should have been... So, in the interest of full disclosure, my relationship with the UC, it's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to secure the leadership of the UC military for... He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. Freestar Collective, and the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw. I really... You know, while we've got a second, was there... Or, if you've no telling how long... Then I guess it's just a map.
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Captain, crossed paths with Hadrian Sanon earlier.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope will determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor. That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab by the daughter of...
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request? I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
Well, I am not. I've heard nothing here to convince me that we should do anything but wait. And I will not risk galactic peace on a question of if.
Yes. So then, while the data you two have presented is compelling, what was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
That's
now!
it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
We're trying to... help you!
Stop!
them to run, then
Lights out on them!
then you'd catch them.
Thank you.
The way those people were acting.
I don't know. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of... But some of the other officers down there...
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorph. It affects everyone. You kill the morph? Let's do it.
That's unlocked.
I feel like we're being watched.
Please, just leave me alone.
Let's move! Spaceport District. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Hey, chair! Back up! Chair! Don't just stand there. Good.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You said
You two have any experience with Terramorphs before?
only the brief they just gave on the way here.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the...
We're not UC security. Your call. We're on the line.
Give us much of a choice. We'll find a good use for this.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two.
Like hell it is. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place.